Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are excited to be here to give you guys a quick update. You guys know we've postponed the Saturday meetings until I don't know if we'll go to the end of the summer. In about 2 weeks, there'll be a new software out for Otherverse, and it's looking like that will actually the update on the software will be coming. I'd love to share with you guys the 4 projects that we've already signed up to be in Otherverse, but I'm not allowed to, so I can't do that part. But I shared them with the team today, and I guess they knew one or two of the people that were that have already said, "Hey, we want to launch in Otherverse." I believe, right? Did you know one or two of them, Corey?
I mean, I knew like I could spell all five, but I've only heard of maybe two. So
Or three or
we're gonna
four.
start off the call fibbing like this. I mean, come on.
Right off the bat.
Very exciting stuff, guys.
Well,
Anyway, but at next week or in 2 weeks, when the software's out, you guys are going to start seeing a blast of announcements of partnerships and people that are going to be building in Otherverse. So we're really super excited about that and that moving forward. I'm interested to see what the world will do when there is a functioning, truly dynamic metaverse that they can see themselves working in, living in, doing things in, going on dates, doing whatever it is that people are going to do in the metaverse. Once they see what's coming, it's pretty amazing. Now, I'm going to show you guys some video today because we have some film of our yacht that we built for anybody that is a Abigami holder. So if you hold an Abigami, what I'm going to show you is your yacht. Okay, it's part of the DAO. It's going to be in the metaverse, and it's pretty cool, I think. So you're going to get to see that. Maybe we'll show one or two other little videos that I might have in my email. But before we do that, we're going to talk about DFY, where we're at, what we've been doing. You guys know that we had two very disappointing situations with airdrops. One, we were never even in the running with it, and one, we were so close. It was just like we just missed it. And it's only because they changed the criteria. If Layer Zero would have left their criteria alone, every single person would have gotten a profitable one. But they lowered the number of tokens they were putting out. So they increased the criteria in order to make it more difficult so there would be less people in it. All right. So that's on them, right? But so we have been working super hard on, I believe right now, Dawn, can you give me a count on how many airdrops we actually have going right now, please?
If you can give me a second, yes.
I will. And we're going to talk about 4 of them. So if you've purchased a 9-pack or more, you're okay right now. I believe you're in all of the airdrops. If you've done a 3-pack, there's some airdrops that you're not involved with. And we're going to talk about how, if you want to participate in those, you can. If you don't want to, that's okay too. And I'm keeping my eye over here, guys, because I'm mining Sepulveda ETH for you guys, right? For your wallets right now. And I got to keep an eye on. Oh, wait a minute. It just went over. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to switch and do another wallet. So these guys, they make me work so hard. I can't even stop to do a call anymore because they told me if I did, they would fire me. And I don't want to get fired. I've never been fired in my entire life. And I really don't want to start now. And you know what they may do? They may say, hey, we're really close to this success line. Let's get rid of Peter now before we actually cross it, right? Before we actually get across. 8 years, he's out of here. Go. We'll take over and we'll run things from here. All right, hold on. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to get another wallet going here. But
you've
let
heard of
me
that.
continue to talk while we're doing it. So, guys, okay, Dawn, did you get how many we have? Did you get that for me?
One, we got more than one.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. I think she's talking about 1 minute. She's 1 minute. She'll have it.
I need
for
more
us.
fingers for that.
All right, here we go. Now, I have to say, there are a few members who have made our lives a little bit more difficult. They didn't do Gitcoin, and it's a little bit harder to mine your Sepulveda ETH if you have not done Gitcoin. So for you that did Gitcoin, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're making my life, Sharona's life, Corey's life, all of our lives much easier. So thank you for doing that. But for those that didn't, it's okay. We're going to figure out a way around it. That's what we do. We look for solutions. We'll figure out how to get it taken care of one way or the other and continue to move stuff forward. So, Dawn, do you have a count for me?
I do. I didn't want to interrupt. We have 15 total airdrops.
15 airdrops. So if you've done 9, you'll be not 9 of those. So if you've done 3, even with your extra bonuses, whatever we've done, you're in that many airdrops. Okay. So you'll be good there. Okay. So if you've done 9, you are in all of the airdrops that you've actually contracted us for. Even if you've done and got the extra, I believe 2 was the most that we ever offered for extra. That's 11. And then there's some additional airdrops. Guys, we're going to be cranking this thing up. We have this down. So while we were working on this stuff, before we started this, I was playing with airdrops. I will let you know. I qualified 5 wallets for ZK Sync, 4 wallets for Layer 0, and other airdrops that I've received while I was learning and testing this out. Okay. So I know we can get airdrops. Absolutely, positively, I know. And because when we started this, we started with Layer 0 and ZK Sync. We really were too late, right? Definitely for ZK Sync, but even for Layer 0, we didn't have the runway. You really need about a 90-day to 120-day runway to get positioned well. Same thing with people did Blast. The next Blast, they're going to be doing cartwheels, right? I can, because of where I was positioned, that's the other airdrop that I got that was, a good almost 5-figure airdrop there. Because of where I was positioned with the Blast airdrop, I can see the difference between the last round and this round, okay? And what is being created. We are going to be in this next airdrop. Anybody who's doing it is going to be extremely happy. I believe it could be a 4-figure airdrop minimum this time around. If you're in now and you start moving through the next 8, 10, 11 months, whatever it is, right? By getting yourself positioned and putting it in there. And so we know there's a 90 to 120-day window. Well, the airdrops that we're doing now, we are early. Some of these just began last week, and we're already diving in. So we're going to be in from the very beginning to maximize the benefit for you guys on that. Now, we had an airdrop that should have taken place this month. They've put off till next month because of the market. So next month, I believe we'll at least get 1 airdrop as long as the market continues to turn and move in the right direction. And it looks like that is going to happen. Okay. So 15 airdrops. We're getting everybody in there and getting some stuff going. I will tell you guys, there's an airdrop that we just did, which is one of those 15. It's kind of like we just did it for everybody for free. Every single person, we're doing it for you. Could be a small airdrop, could be a huge airdrop. So there's 14 that actually count. One is kind of like a little freebie that I just said, you know what? I want to get every single, even if you did, we just did this yesterday or over the weekend and yesterday, we came up with doing it. But even if you had 3 airdrops, we did it for you. So every single person with a 3-pack now has what we call a 4-pack. Okay. So everybody got a bonus airdrop on that. Hold on. I got to go over here and let me stop this miner here. I'm going to finish up and then I'll get back to mining here in a minute. All right. So, and if you guys have never claimed testnet stuff, you just got to watch it. You got to click some buttons, you got to do some stuff and getting this stuff going. So everybody is going to be getting the airdrop is called Parsec. We've already done what we need to do for Parsec. We've been working on it today. So congratulations. If you have a 3-pack, a 40-pack, a 90-pack, whatever it is, you are going to get the Parsec airdrop. So we're super excited about that. And so guys, look, we are here to make sure 100% that every single person who bought an airdrop package, except there is an exception. If you have not funded your account, guys, we still have, I don't know how many people, Dawn, how many people have we had that have not provided digital assets?
Ooh.
Now we're starting to do some testnet ones for
Right.
those ones that did not provide digital assets. We're doing testnet ones. So we will get it, and we do have more than 3 testnet ones. But guys, if you really want to get dug in here and want this to be something that can change your life on a financial level, a digital financial level, you've got to get your accounts funded, okay? We're going to go over what, we took some assets that you put in your wallet, and we used them for ZK Sync, and we used them for Layer 0. We said if you didn't get an airdrop, we would replace that airdrop. What we didn't discuss is what would happen to the digital assets that we used on those airdrops. I can tell you guys, and I've mentioned this before, I'm replacing them, okay? So I've already funded close to, how many accounts, Dawn, have I put between $30 and $50 in?
About 150.
150.
At 150 so far.
A few more, I'm going to do it. So I'll be getting those few more done today. And if those accounts need more, we'll fund them with more. Guys, this is not for us. This is absolutely a promise and a commitment to take this across the finish line. I don't know, I'm sure everybody's been in something where someone was fully committed to it and they were willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. This is one of those moments. This is one of those times right now in your life. I don't care if I got to do 1,000 freaking airdrops, okay? I don't care how long it takes. We will deliver airdrops to each and every. If you paid for an airdrop, you are going to get an airdrop. If I've got to start 1,000 projects myself and do the airdrops out of our own freaking treasuries, right? You are going to get whatever. The team is like, oh crap. Wait a minute. What did he just say? Wait a minute. Stop the press there, right? But this is our commitment to you guys. So we paused the selling any more airdrop packages because we were like, look, we have to figure this out, make sure that we can deliver on this before we have. I am confident enough now that we can do that. However, we are not going to restore selling packages. What we've decided to do is start to offer individual airdrops. So when you purchase it, you will know the airdrop that you're getting. You will also be able to do your own research and look into that airdrop and say, you know what? I like that airdrop. Okay. And I want to be part of it. Here's my $70 for doing that airdrop. And then each airdrop will have the digital assets that we believe it will take to bring it across the finish line. Now, the neat part about it is we're so early in a lot of these airdrops that 4 of them are testnet airdrops, right? We're just getting started. Now, when you look at an airdrop, and Don, if you can pull up the page with the airdrop on it, we have a few of them on there right now. We'll be adding some more. Pretty exciting. One of the ones that we'll have the video, I think, up tomorrow, it is not a testnet. It's a swapping platform. And I will let you know that everybody has a few points already on it because we've done a few swaps on that side of it. So we have Shardium, Union, and Movement. You guys will see that on the first 2, and there will be on the next 2, there's a video on the bottom that you can watch that has an explanation of the airdrop. You will see this now on every single airdrop that we put out, okay? Every single airdrop will have that there. We need to change the OWL one, guys. It's not a testnet, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. So just remind me, OWL is a swapping platform. It is not a testnet. The other ones are, though, testnets right now. Now, if you decide, hey, I want to be in that Shardium one, that is, by the way, if you have a package of the bigger packages, so you have the 3 and the 9, we got you in enough airdrops, you're good. You'll be able to go back into your back office and see which of those airdrops you're in. Now, remember, ZK Sync and Layer 0 do not count. Okay, they're no cost to you, no charge to you. So you can look and say, okay, these are the 9 that I'm in right now, and I bought a 9 pack, or I bought a 9 when there was 1 extra, or I think at one point we offered 2 extra, right on the 9. Correct me if I'm wrong. 2, so you could have up to 11 airdrops. So there may be some airdrops that you go, I want to be a part of. Now, listen, you can say, I'm going to wait till I get an airdrop to buy another one. I'm okay with that, right? However, and that's why I talked about our commitment level. With our commitment level, I would say that if you believe in what we're doing and you believe what I'm saying, then if there's an airdrop you want to be part of, you should purchase a package or purchase an airdrop, because what you don't want to do is miss a potentially big opportunity for yourself in one of these airdrops because you were waiting to see if we deliver on the other airdrops, because we are going to deliver on them. Again, timing wise, I don't know. I can't set that, right? Because as we've learned from experiences that ZK Sync, all kinds of people talking about being in it and doing it and still having time and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, they were all wrong. There was no time left. The snapshot was already done and it was over with. And again, it disgusts me to even think that those people call themselves Web3 and that they're in this space and they are part of something that's supposed to be a community movement, and they do not understand the first thing of community. They don't understand that allowing people to take action and not tell them is the same as lying to them, right? So that is the same, right? Letting me continue to work on something when you've already took a snapshot and closed it off is as bad as lying that it's still going on, right? It's the same in my book, at least. I don't know about everybody else's, but it's the same in my book. So here's what it is, guys. One airdrop at a time. You decide. Crypto, ACH, both of those are available. And we are going to be adding probably about 5 or 6 more in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Expect possibly 1 airdrop in August, maybe 2 in September, and then October, November, December is when we believe things will really begin to pick up. Because remember, I talked about a 90 to 120 day ramp up. And to be honest with you, when this really flourishes, when this really gets to take shape, is in the beginning of next year. Okay. Now, I know a lot of you guys love the promise of fast in money, and that's what we think everybody wants. But for myself, I would rather get the truth from somebody of there's a ramp up process here, guys. And we're in that ramp up process and we are kicking butt. Our software is working better. Our AXAs are absolutely just monsters at getting tasks done and putting this stuff together. Morgan has taken over the AXA department. She is doing a phenomenal job of running that, organizing that, working with me on the airdrops and moving this stuff forward. So that is all taking shape across the board. Let's see. Okay, so if you could share that again, Don, I want to show everybody kind of how it's going to work. So we do not have a checkout yet. We will. So if you said, hey, I want to get the Shardium, the OWL, and the movement, right now you need to do those as individual transactions, okay? If you're doing ACH, though, you can say, hey, I want these 3. So with crypto, it's individual transactions. With ACH, I want these 3. We'll combine them together and you can do 1 transaction, okay? Now, the way you'll see here, it says $70 plus, this is your digital asset deposit. It says 0 on Shardium. That's because it's in testnet right now. When this goes to mainnet, if you want to increase your digital asset or your airdrop, you want a bigger airdrop. We believe these test nets will be more than by the way, our promise has changed a little bit. We promised $150 USDT minimum average on the day. Corey made me change it. I know everybody hates when you lower things and you promise less. So we decided to raise it and promise more. Okay. So that's just, that's the way Corey rolls there. So we're going to do $175 minimum on each airdrop. We're finding that the digital assets are a little bit more than what we thought to get through that process. And by the way, guys, that's for every airdrop. That's the people that already bought packages. This is not just from today forward. This is all the way back to where we're at. Okay. So 175 is a change that we're doing, minimum USDT, average price on the day of the launch of the token. Okay. And I got to tell you guys, this proves we believe in this space. This is not something we're trying. I'm not trying to do crypto. I believe that decentralization, cryptocurrency, blockchain is the future of the human race. It is the best thing to take place. It is what needs to happen for my family, for my friends, for my fellow citizens, for every single person on this planet. Is we need to bring decentralization to the forefront, and the head of that spear right now is cryptocurrency. And that's the reason why we're supporting these projects. So you're not just getting airdrops, you're supporting the projects that are pioneering the future of decentralization. So you'll see that's a 0. When this goes from testnet to mainnet, you will get an email saying, if you would like to have the opportunity to increase your airdrop, we need you to provide X amount of digital assets, okay? And we'll have that process all worked out for you to be able to do that. Might be $30, might be $40, might be $50. If you don't do it, don't worry, you're still going to get an airdrop. If you do it, you will get a larger airdrop, because we will continue to. It's not going to cost you another airdrop. It is simply going to give you the opportunity to get a larger one than somebody who just did the testnet, okay? So we got Shardium. Guys, watch the video. Check out the project. It's cool. Union. This is another airdrop that we've just started. Alto is a swapping mechanism there. And then cool thing with Alto is right now it's feeless. So we're going to be able to swap back without any fees going into the different chains and projects and stuff. Just a little bit of loss on the swapping volume and stuff like that, right? And then we have the movement airdrop. Again, these videos will be here in the next day. Rhonda, what's the timing there? Rhonda is our video master, and Corey.
Movement is done. Just Dom's got to get the devs, I think, to load it up tomorrow. And I'm working on Owl too. So I'm so glad that you mentioned the verbiage is swapping airdrop.
Yeah, we'll go over that in the morning, Rhonda. So why don't you hold off and we'll get that one done in another day, guys, because I got to look and see what I believe the fee base is going to be, what digital assets you need to provide there for getting that one done. So right now we have Shardium, Union, and Movement. Make
sure you catch Rhonda in her 12-minute window tomorrow.
12-hour window tomorrow. Yeah, 12 minutes. Okay, so hopefully everybody's getting. So guys, real quick, we come up with these ideas and these concepts, and we think through the process, and we do spend a lot of time on this. First person I talked to about it was Jody. It was a couple weeks ago. As we go through this process and make it happen, I'd like to get your guys' feedback in the chat on what do you think about this new way of proceeding, the new way of moving forward there. Thank you, Jody. Craig, I don't understand. You prefer automation. It's still just as automated. All you're doing is just getting one airdrop at a time, and you're getting to decide. And if you already bought a package, you're fine. We'll go out the rest of those. One of the keys, guys, is that it's really, if we're doing these where you're buying packages and delivering it, it's much harder for you to really make a decision. What I'd like to find is the projects that you guys want to be part of. Not just that I pick and go, hey, I think this is a great airdrop, you should be in it, right? But for you to be involved in this. This is an engagement situation, right? Web3 is our future. And the best thing we can do is engage with that. And so if you watch a video on it and you understand Shardium, then, and listen, we're going to get you tokens in Shardium, right? So you're going to end up with tokens in Shardium. You're going to have to make a decision whether you stake those, whether you cash them out, or what you're going to do. The best thing that you could do is understand the project some and to some degree, and then go, you know what? Do I think people will use that project? Do I think it's a, a good team, right? Having that information. And here's the best part. You may think one day, oh, wait a minute. You know what? I watched a project on Shardium. I'm getting ready to do something that works with, and now I can go engage with the project and buy it. So back in the MLM days, when I would build MLMs, they would always say that if you owned a Chevron station and you were driving down the street and there was a Chevron on the left and there was a Shell on the right, where you own a franchise, you own one location, where are you buying your gas? I'm going to Chevron, right? That's the company. That's where I've planted my flag. That's where I've said, this is the company that I believe in, and I bought a franchise. So I'm going to buy Chevron gas every single time I can. And I might even risk running out of gas 1 or 2 times trying to make it to the nearest Chevron station, because it's like, hey, it's more convenient to go here, but it's 3 cents cheaper here, but I own a Chevron station. And imagine how embarrassing it would be is you own a Chevron station, you're sitting there pumping gas, and one of your customers, your loyal customers, drives by and goes, hey, Peter, I thought I saw you at the Shell station the other day. Was that you? That's not what you want, right? You want him to say, hey, he's a Chevron person. He owns a Chevron. He buys Chevron gas. He sells Chevron gas. He believes in what he's doing. And the reason why I bring that up, guys, that's what we want to be in the Web3 space. We're just not airdrop farmers. We're supporting Web3 projects to bring forward decentralization into the future. It's why we're so heavy into Otherverse, in the metaverse, because I believe that will become the center of the entire decentralized society, will be how it interacts in a digital environment. And so we believe that is an important part of it. And that's the reason why we continue to move forward. Okay. On that. So individual projects, you come, you check them out, you like them. Look, if you've already bought a bigger package, don't worry about it. We're just going to keep plowing through airdrops for you until we hit those numbers and get that done. So there's nothing you need to do right now. If you bought 9, you're already in the 9 projects. Okay. So you might want to start taking a look and say, hey, yeah, I want to be in that one as well. If you bought 3, you're done. You're taken care of. Actually, I'm not even gonna say we never had a 3-pack. It was a 4-pack. We just didn't tell you the 4th one was coming. Now, I'm not going to guarantee the 4th one's going to be $175 since we're doing it for free. It's just whatever it is, and you get it, and it's great, and everything's fantastic. Okay. But 3 guaranteed ones, 1 for free bonus one. Okay. Parsec. Remember the name Parsec. Okay. When you go in there and you say, what are these Parsec tokens? That's what we did for you, without just for the heck of it, right? Just for the fly of it there. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. So everybody understands, 1 airdrop at a time. Crypto, you got to do them 1 at a time. I apologize. If you want to wait about maybe a week, I believe we will have a shopping cart there in about a week, Dawn, say, give or take a day in either direction. Yeah. So by the end of next week, we'll have a shopping cart there. The one that there is a deadline on for us to do a task is Union, and it's Friday. So if you've done a 3-pack and you want to be in Union, I would purchase that today, like right now. Okay. But Shardium, movement, you got time. Okay. We're good on that one. But and not, look, if you buy it after next week, you'll still be in it, but there's just a task that we're doing right now, which is the very first task for it. I love it, guys, because we are in on the very first task that's taking place on this airdrop, right? It's like, here's the first thing to do. Boom. And a lot of these other airdrops, we will start to be in the very, very beginning of the airdrop. It'll take longer for you to get it, but we'll be in from the beginning, which is what? The insurance that we will be well positioned. There will never be one that goes, oh, by the way, we took the snapshot, because they would have had to taken the snapshot before they even started it, right? So, right? I mean, that's the cool part about it. Now, I got to tell you, because of what has happened in the airdrop space, most of the projects now are doing what are called points. So we're in a project called jumper.exchange. We can see the point level of every single person. We know where you're qualified XP wise. We don't know what you'll get yet, but we know that almost all of our members are 4s, 5s, or 6s in that. A lot of it depends on packages and the amount that you put in, and we're still doing swaps for it because it hasn't happened yet. We're still rising those ships, those rising tides there. So that is one that we know every single person who's in that airdrop are positioned to receive an airdrop, right? There were 1 or 2 that we had a little bit of issues with, but boom, 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 we're correcting them. And by the time it happens, every single one of those will be completely dialed in and ready to go. All right. So, all right. So that is Corey, Rhonda, Dawn, Sharona. Anybody want to say anything about this new way of moving forward? And while you guys do that, I'm going to go find a video of a yacht. Okay. So we can show everybody our yacht.
Yeah. No, I'm super.
First, I'm going to mine some more Sepolia.
Yeah, don't forget to mine your Sepolia. I keep having to move back and forth between screens here. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. I'm loving it. You guys are, I saw a lot of the comments going by. I just want to sit back and do it myself. I mean, that's what we're doing for you guys. We prefer Next Web3 to do the research, the due diligence that we're doing for you. I think it's just good to always have, a personal option if there's something you're more, magnetized to, or there's something that you feel like you want to do on your own. So I saw mixed comments, but in the end, the service doesn't change. We're doing everything for you. And now you have the option to get in some cool airdrops if you don't have that package covering those. So, man, I couldn't be more excited.
Also, too, Corey, here, real quick, buddy. One of the reasons for this too is, look, it's tight out there. You go to the grocery store, it's expensive. You go to the gas pump, it's expensive. This gives, our goal was to bring everyday people, not just wealthy people, not just people that had $5,000 or whatever it is, into this space. With it being $70 and a test net, this makes it affordable to somebody, no matter where they're working, people on fixed incomes. So there is another side to this that says now, before it was a minimum of 190 plus the digital assets, right? So it was $300 to get involved. Now we can take somebody for $70. That's all they got to scrape together is $70. They can get it an airdrop. They can become part of this digital revolution. Sorry about that, Corey. Go ahead, buddy. I'll let you.
No worries. No worries. Yeah, that's a great point as well. To be able to cater to more people. We know how incredibly valuable that airdrops are and will continue to be, especially going through the bull and having, I talked to somebody this morning on a 3-way call and talking about, historically speaking, how long the bull lasts after a bear market. And it's such like a weird spot in the market right now, but it kind of feels like this roller coaster ride of, oh my God, we're almost there. Oh my God, we're not. Oh my God, we're almost there. Oh my God, we're not. And then you're going up and down these hills and you're going up and down this hill, but still, you got Next Web 3 there steady working through the hills and just doing everything that we possibly can. And I'm glad that, that you guys are a part of it and continue to spread the word, because we're just going to be expanding this. And like Peter said, this is kind of the warm up, we're kind of stretching and warming up and fine tuning the system and the software, and everything's getting better and better. And I think we really, there was a sign that we really needed this little lull, and maybe a couple of knockdowns, kind of sucked. But the positive side of it is we learned a lot, and we're in at a lot at the beginning of a lot of these other airdrops and projects, and they're going to keep lighting them up. So I think it's a great thing.
You know what I like about this approach the most, because again, speaking to approachable for everyone, we're also bringing that project information in. When you watch these videos and you read, Dawn's also put more details, I think button it is, and all of the project details, because we do want to get involved and stay involved and recognize and utilize these platforms. That is exactly what we're here for, is to build the entire platform and the whole concept of blockchain and cryptocurrency and utilize it in every way possible. And I love that individually we get to learn and appreciate each of these projects. And someone coming in who's new, you know, may go, well, what is this all about? Well, now we're able to tell them what it's all about. And just how, you know, Next Web3 and DFY airdrops is going to help them connect with that airdrop. So I really do love this new approach. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Peter, do I need to call the Coast Guard?
Sorry, guys, I finished mining for that wallet, so I had to start another wallet. You know, I just need to, except I came across somebody who did not do Gitcoin. So I got to fix something here real quick. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys a couple videos. Some of them you might have already seen. And then two, I know you haven't seen because I'm the only one that got them, right? So, but they'll be coming out soon to everybody else. But I'm going to share my screen here real quick. I'm going to share some sound, and then I will play a couple of videos here. So I'm going to start with the DJ sampler one here. Okay, if you've seen this already, another version.
Welcome to Zayon. Are you a DJ or musician looking to take your music to the next level? This quick start guide will take you through the basic functionality of our virtual sampler and get you started on your journey to becoming a DJ in the metaverse. This sampler allows you to make your own beats by selecting and programming various different sounds that you can put together in whatever sequence you choose. First, click the power button to start, and then click on a cell to load an audio clip. Next, click on the tab to search through musical genres or instruments that you'd like to use. Select the clip you want to use. Once selected, you can then load the clip into a cell. Keep adding sounds until you have all the pieces you need to compose your song. I think I'll get some fat beats to start with, and then I'll add some keyboard sounds. Remember, you're the DJ. This is your chance to let your creativity flow with the music. As you're playing the clips, you adjust the volume level, but you can also adjust the pitch, speeding them up or down. Left-click on a loaded cell to start, and stop the audio clip as you go about making your beat. Right-click on a cell to change the color or add a new clip. When you're done, just click on the power button to turn the machine off. We hope you had fun making some amazing music, and we look forward to hearing your creation in world. See you soon.
So guys, that's pretty cool, right? I'm not a DJ though. So what does that have to do with me? You're probably not a DJ. Corey plays one sometimes on our videos, right, on our Zoom, but not really a DJ. Why does that matter? Because when you look at the functionality, when you look at what was built there, and that is working, functioning technology, by the way, guys, that was not, there's no fake video there, right? They filmed it while they were doing that and creating music in the metaverse. And it's all being connected together. But what that means is if I can do that, then how many other things can I do? Can I have a laptop in the metaverse where I push buttons and the functions of that laptop take place in there? Can I do other items, play instruments, do all kinds of other things that are possible, that are already built, by the way? Oh, by maybe playing a slot machine, right? Pushing buttons, all that stuff. It shows that there's the ability to have the gameplay there. And then now let's look at the closet update here on this. And by the way, this and a whole bunch more is available and ready for the closet. And then we're going to get to the spa. Oh, you guys didn't know there was a spa? Either did I until I saw the video, really, be honest with you, just a week ago. So, and Brian tells me there's so many regions that have already been built that it's going to blow everybody away once this next update comes out and these things just start getting rolled out. But let's check out the closet.
The virtual fashion industry in the metaverse is revolutionizing the way we perceive and engage with fashion, offering limitless creativity and sustainable alternatives to physical garments. With the new closet system debuting in the next Xeon update, we have the perfect opportunity to demo one of the many use cases for the UTHEX token. Everyone starts with getting dressed, so let's start here too. Each new account will start with a limited set of clothing. This is the basic wardrobe, and while these clothes are nice, it's the same closet that all other users will have. So naturally, everyone will want to customize their own style right away. In this closet, we are seeing a user that has decided to upgrade to a premium account. For about $20 worth of UTHEX, she became a VIP member and has unlocked all of the clothing, hair, and accessory slots that you see on the left. As a basic account, her options were much more limited. Now let's watch her cycle through all of the various styles and colorways in her closet. Not only can she change outfits, but she can try different hairstyles, hair colors, jewelry, body art, tattoos, and shoes. As a VIP member, she will have access to a much bigger wardrobe in her closet, makeup, and accessories than a basic member. What you are seeing here, however, is just her starter pack. Eventually, she will want to expand her wardrobe and style even further, and will want to go shopping. Store owners and designers will sell all kinds of unique and different content for the closet that she can buy using UTHEX. The shop owner will need to pay their rent in UTHEX. Eventually, they will also want to market their store on billboards and in the online catalog, all of which requires the UTHEX token as well. An industry of virtual fashion designers is already primed to create innovative and exciting designs for these shop owners to sell. When their creations are sold, they get paid in UTHEX. This is how the thriving Otherverse economy creates whole industries within the metaverse community, and those industries all transact with the UTHEX token. This is just one example of hundreds of industries like this that all depend on UTHEX, making UTHEX one of the most important utility tokens that has ever been created.
So I want you guys to think about what we just saw here. You know, it's great when, you know, you're looking at an opportunity or whatever, and you're like, oh my goodness, this has so much potential. We don't have to guess with this project. Brian has already been operating in metaverse for 18 years. The Raise community has generated tens of billions of dollars in revenue inside that metaverse. So all he's got to do is move that over here, duplicate that, and expand on it, because this is a much more expansive world. And all of a sudden, you begin to see the usage of the UTHEX token. All of a sudden, you begin to see there will be people, I think eventually millions of people, that just like on Amazon make a full-time living, right? How many of us know people who make a living on Amazon or eBay or any of those platforms? There will be hundreds of thousands and millions of people that will be making a living every single day in Otherverse, creating digital assets of all different types, working, playing, having fun in the metaverse. All right. All right. So now let's go see one that I know nobody has seen because, again, hasn't been released. Guys, when you watch that, I want you to picture a casino building out their entire casino in the metaverse and you being able to know where your room is going to be. How many people have gone and stayed at a hotel and went down the wrong hallway and gotten lost for 10 minutes, right? Your vacation time, right? Or you're looking for the buffet. Where's the damn buffet? I can't find it. The sign says this way. I've gone this way for 2 hours now. Like, I need a buffet, right? So all of that stuff, you'll be able to walk these resorts. You'll be able to see what your amenities look like, and they won't be pictures of it or some virtual thing where they took snapshots and put it together. It would be actually your avatar walking through these places and experience them. And a lot of you guys are like, well, it's nothing like real. If you have not put on a pair of Oculus and went through a 3D experience, you can't understand how almost real it is, right? I mean, it is like you're as close to being there as actually being there. And we saw the lady on there with the big goggles on, right? And trust me, in the next no more than 8 to 10 years, but I believe much sooner than that, your 3D glasses will be not much more than this right here, what I'm holding in my hand. It'll be just like putting on a pair of glasses. And you might be going, oh, I don't know about that, Peter. Well, 25 years ago, how big were cell phones? How powerful was your cell phone? This cell phone, my wife the other day said, oh, we need a stud finder. She went and downloaded an app and a little widget thing. And the stud finder told us wires, boards, I mean, everything using our cell phone, because these are powerful devices. But they didn't start there. They got there through the development process. And there are hundreds of millions, billions of dollars being spent on being able to put on a pair of glasses, wear them when you're in a 3D world, go out into the world, and then broadcast your world back into a virtual world, right? Bringing this all together. And the people that position themselves well will be able to understand that. I could see myself stressed out. Corey's got me stressed out. Oh my goodness. Dawn's got me super double stressed. And of course, Rhonda's been flipping me off all day. So I'm angry and aggravated at her, right? And then so I come and I get in the metaverse and I sit by this stream right here. And I listen to the water coming down and I go through a walk through the trees, right? I live in the desert. It's 100-something degrees out there. You don't want to go for a walk, right? But in this environment, I would be able to go listen to some relaxing music, hear some birds chirping, maybe a little squirrel or two here and there, relax, re-zen, refocus myself, come back, and then just be a bright shine of light to this wonderful group of people here. So let's just start. I'm trying to paint in your guys' picture. So now I want to show you the best one yet. Okay. This is the yacht that so I've never owned a yacht, right? I mean, you know, it's but I do now, right? I'm a part owner in this fabulous yacht here, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So enjoy, guys. We're going to have meetings on this yacht. We're going to have parties on this yacht. We're going to have Sea-Doo races on this yacht, right? We're going to have I'm going to fly in on my helicopter on this yacht, right? You'll see that there is a helideck there, right, to land helicopters, right? So here we go. Here is not just a yacht. It is your yacht if you own.
Hey, Peter.
Yes.
Can you move your mouse?
Yeah, they're on top of me all the time, guys. So what'd you guys think? How you like your yacht? Hold on, I'm putting in this thing. You guys know I never stop working, so I'm sorry about that, but I have to get this done. Otherwise they'll fire me. So what you guys think? I'd love to look in the comments. We have some questions too. We'll read the comments here or the questions in a few minutes. Let's go out on the ocean. That's exactly it. That's what we're going to be able to do. We're going to be able to cruise the 7 seas, all from the comfort of our home. Sorry, guys. I was trying to see which one didn't have a pair over here. They did confuse me earlier, though, because they had like 2 bunnies and 2 of something else and 2 of something else. And then they had a buck there, a deer. And they said, which one doesn't have a pair? I'm like, they're all pairs. They all have pairs, right? I didn't get it, but maybe I don't know. Yeah, anyway. All right. Let's answer some questions here, guys. So you guys can see we're making progress, right? I know sometimes you guys are like, man, are these guys making any progress? Yes, we are making progress. We're continuing to move things forward and get it going. So let's answer some questions. All right. How do you know when you have an airdrop? It's in your back office, Helen. You can log in. Maybe Dawn can show you guys where you would see what airdrops that you're participating in. If we can talk her into it, maybe when it's done, after I'm done answering the questions, she can show you guys real quick. So if you have a bigger package, do you need to put in more money as the airdrops continue on? We don't know yet, Anonymous. So it just depends on how much these airdrops will take when they go from there. Right now, if you've done the bigger packages, you're fine. We've refunded all the 3-pack ones that were short on funds. So if you do need more, we'll let you know. We'll reach out to you and say, hey, you do need to fund some more. Before that happens, for anybody who brought the bigger packages, you should receive some airdrops back to cover that. So we will let you know if that's necessary, okay? Sorry, I just asked the question and it went in anonymously. Oh, no worries. No worries, Adam. Yeah, but right now you should be good if you bought the bigger packages on digital assets that are there. We have some other smaller airdrops, guys, that you may be qualified for that we're not going to charge you for that might just show up. We keep checking them. We did 2, 3, 4 tasks on it because we were doing something else. And if there is an airdrop, things like Orbiter and stuff that we really didn't pursue the airdrop, but everybody has some points there. They may say, hey, you have too little points, so you're not going to get one. Or they may say, hey, here's 40 tokens or 50 or 60 tokens. Those will become extra digital assets that you guys will have on hand to possibly liquidate to cover any additional assets that you need. All right. When are we expecting to get the airdrop from packages purchased earlier this year? Where can I find that info? So Valdez, it's in you can see the airdrops that we've done. When the airdrops come, I don't know, right? They don't necessarily, that's one of the things I did love about Blast. They said, look, here's the day we're doing it. And they did it on that day. There's more airdrops coming like that where there'll be full schedules because they do understand community as commerce. They understand what's important. So other projects are beginning to catch on to that, but nobody really knows when most airdrops are happening until it's pretty close to it. Jumper was supposed to happen this month. They put it off till at least August. And the reason why is because of the market conditions, right? So we don't necessarily know when, but as I said earlier, we believe at least 1 in August, then maybe 1 or 2 in September, and then October, November, December is when things crank up. And a lot of these airdrops that we're doing will start to accumulate. There's a few that are too close to the end or the middle of the airdrop season for us to pursue right now. We tried that in the very beginning to catch them towards the tail end. Didn't work out well. And I like to learn from the mistakes. So again, we've got that runway. I would hope to get one in the next 30 to 45 days, get another one within another 30 days of that. So 60 to 85 days. And then the flow should begin after that of airdrops coming in. So hopefully that answers the question there. All right. Might have been answered already, but I did send in to roll over the Blast. Yep. Blast is taken care of and funds. All of that will be done this week, Brenda. We're going to get that cranked up and get that going. So if you've decided you want to do Blast, those will all be done this week. If you wanted to upgrade, we'll get that on there. into your account and get you earning points on those. And then, of course, we'll do all the multipliers. There's 12 other transactions we're going to do there. We'll continue to adjust. We'll monitor the projects that you're in when they're doing airdrops to help collect those. So there's a lot of work that'll be done there for that. What is Gitcoin? How do we know if we are involved? So Sarah, Gitcoin was we did it where we went on, you got on with an AXA on a Zoom, and they walked you through getting Gitcoin qualified. And it basically means that that wallet belongs to a person. So one of the big problems, and look, I don't know if the people who run ZK Sync and Layer Zero are really bad people. They have issues, right? In the airdrop space, there's people called airdrop farmers. They'll create bots and they'll create stuff and they'll go mine 1,000 wallets. And then what happens is the project gives them $1,000 and 1,000 wallets. And what do? They turn around and sell the $1 million just like that and crash the price of the token, right? Because they're only in it to mine as much as they can get and not really. So projects, even though they're doing the transactions, because there's one person doing 1,000 wallets, it doesn't create the value of 1,000 people doing it. So Gitcoin came up with a process that said, look, we'll do what's called proof of humanity. It proves that you are a human and that a person actually owns that wallet. And then now when they give that airdrop, it's not going to Peter because he has a team of people doing 1,000 wallets. It is going to Sarah. It is going to, well, Cybele is the bots, right? So there's Cybele wallets, which are the bots, but there's Gitcoin is the answer to Cybele, which is that process of somebody mining, farming, using bots to do it. So those are called Cybele bots. Yeah. How do we get the Avagami with our packages? It was available when you did it. Now, guys, I have not figured out yet how you can purchase an Avagami yet. We will probably put them up individually again, but I still have to work through that process on that side. What we're going to do is we're holding off on selling any more Avagamis right now until Metaverse launches in a couple weeks. We get the yacht launched, that part of it, and then we start to set meeting schedules, and we're able to, oh, hold on, I mined too much Sapali ETH over here. Of course not. He didn't signal me. Supposed to signal. All right. Anyway, so so in a few weeks, we'll know how we're going to proceed with the Avagamis on you being able to purchase those. Maybe if you purchase one airdrop, you'll get a $5 discount on the Avagami, or if you purchase 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever it is. But we will have a way for you to purchase those. Just give us a little bit of time to get that put together. How do we use a testnet airdrop? Are they convertible to USD? And if so, how do they do that? So great question, Marty. The testnet is the phase that the project's in. When you get the token for that testnet ability is when the real mainnet has launched and they're launching their actual token. So there is not a testnet token, or there is, but they're not tradable. What you're doing is by participating in the testnet. So the testnet can either go hire thousands of people, and that's what they do in the software industry. So if you guys know much about the software industry, when they build a piece of software, they hire thousands, hundreds of people, and they're called testers. And they actually get paid to test the software, right? It's an actual job, right, that you can get being a software tester. And they get paid pretty well, right? So what the Web3 projects have said is, well, we can go hire a whole bunch of testers, or we can do these airdrops and we can become the testers. So they say, hey, we're launching a testnet. We don't have a token yet, but you can go and get the Sepolia ETH and you can use it during that testnet phase. So it's a fake cryptocurrency, right? That you can go get and you can use it. But what we're doing it for is not to get a testnet token. We're doing it to get the real token when the mainnet launches and that they say, hey, it's time for our token generation event. That's what you'll receive. So it will be tradable on centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges. You can swap it, you can sell it, you can stake it. You can do all kinds of things with those tokens. So you will receive the original tokens, not testnet tokens. Okay. How do you see your Avigamis? Helen, right now it's just we have not done the artwork on those yet. It's something that we've fallen behind on just due to the circumstances of not getting these last 2 airdrops. We will be creating that, I would say, in the next 60 to 90 days. And then it'll be just like an NFT. You'll go on chain and that you'll see that. If you do need to know what Avigami that you've received or what package or what Avigami you have, you can reach out to customer support and they will let you know. But we are working on getting that moving forward and moving that in the right direction. So can you quickly explain what an Avigami is? Absolutely, Craig. So an Avigami is a digital NFT that's like a membership in a club. So, you know, you have your yacht membership or your golf membership. An Avigami is a piece of digital artwork that represents a membership in a club. That club is how you get access to the yacht. We'll have speakers come on that yacht and talk about different token projects, Web3 projects. To launch our investment club, it'll give you time in the investment club. Our educational stuff, which hopefully we'll get done here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. You'll get access to that. And there's a whole bunch of other things that you get access to from being part of that club. We have fallen behind on getting that stuff developed because we've been working so hard on the airdrop side of things, which then creates the cash flow for us to do everything else. So that's where we're at with it. So those are Avigamis. It's basically a digital membership that you can become part of. All right. Berachain testnet bundle. Is that project finished? No, Valdez, it's not even close to finished. Yep. Remember, guys, if these are in testnet, there's the testnet phase, and then there's going to become the mainnet phase. Okay. They have to go through. So they launched what was Arturo. That was the first chain they launched. They just upgraded it to Bartero. Okay. So it is another testnet. These are in early stages and it's going through the development process. It will need to get to mainnet and then a token will need to launch. So we're about to start. That's why, guys, a lot of people can't do these airdrops themselves. This is complex, right? This is not simply, you go watch a YouTube video and go, oh, you just go take 5 or 10 minutes. That's all horseshit. I'm telling you right now, there is no 5-10 minutes. There is no 3 or 4 transactions you're going to do. Our right now AXAs do over 500 to 600 transactions a day, 5 days a week, thousands of transactions in a week, over 10,000 transactions a month to qualify the few hundred people we have right now for these airdrops. That doesn't include what I do. It doesn't include what my son, when he does them. It doesn't include what the team does. It only includes the AXAs literally doing over 10,000 transactions a month for this. So we've probably done over 40,000 transactions for you guys, whether those are swaps, staking, getting this testnet stuff, right? Normally it's everybody would have to go do this themselves. We're getting testnet tokens over the last 2 days for close to a couple hundred people, right? That will go out and get testnet tokens for, do that process for them, connect the wallet, mine it, and get it in place in order to be able to do that. So Berachain's just beginning. Berachain is one that I believe will probably happen first quarter of next year. That's when I think that the token will actually come out. We knew that going into it, that's a long-term one, just like Blast is that first one. But those are the ones where I believe we will get to 4-figure and 5-figure airdrops potentially, is with those, because of the time frame, the length of time, the ability. We just minted 2 NFTs on Zora, which is another airdrop that you guys are in. So we minted 2 for Berachain. So there's always continual tasks that are coming out, continually to move forward with Linea. Linea has mentioned that their airdrop will happen after they'll do their airdrop after they hit 3 billion in TVL. They are closing in on that. That's total volume locked on the chain that has been provided with it. So there's not a time frame. They believe it's within 3 to 6 months that will happen. Could be possibly sooner. The key is a bull run. I don't know if you guys know this, but in the next 14 days, Mount Gox was one of the earliest platforms for crypto. Well, it got hacked, Bitcoin. They recovered a lot of the hack and they went through bankruptcy and stuff. They are getting ready to, here it is, guys. Okay, so let's compare this to a Bernie Madoff situation or an Enron situation. Those people got 2 or 3 cents on the dollar, okay? Now, Mt. Gox has taken some time to go through the process, but guess what? Those people are about to get 90,000 Bitcoin sent out to them, okay? With a value of over $2 billion that is being returned back to the people that held Bitcoin. I got to tell you, some of those people probably wouldn't have held on to that Bitcoin till it got to where it is now. There will be some people that will be in better condition than if they would have held on to it if it never happened. And I'm not saying that it was a good thing that it happened. I'm just saying in this situation, when you look at Web3 and you look at everything, the FTX bankruptcy, if that was a traditional bankruptcy, it would still be in the beginning stages of it. Those people within probably 12 to 18, 24 months will get back probably 100% of every dollar that they had on that exchange. That is the difference in Web3. Look, if you just sit down and you look at the data and you look at the information, Web3 is the way to go. It is better for you. It is better for me. It is better in good situations and it is better in bad situations, right? It is a better mechanism for us to function and operate in. So let's see. We hit the yacht. We might as well watch the yacht again. Imagine the black tie events we're going to have at this. All you can eat caviar and shrimp, right? There'll be digital caviar and shrimp, but hey, you can eat all you want, right? No restrictions. You can drink as many drinks as you want because you'll be able to hit the sober button and be sober back up again. So lots of great aspects to it. Valdez, I do understand the question that you asked about Barachain. If you have been continuing to collect Barachain, we will be getting with you. We need more of that because when they went from Arturo to Bartio, they did not let us transfer our Barachain from RTO to Bartio, right? So we're going to ask if you have been collecting, if you can let support at DFY airdrops, right? That's what it is, guys. If you can send how much Barachain that you have in your wallet to Dawn, she will thank you and she will be so grateful to you. And hopefully lots of people have been continue to drip that. And again, we've promised that at some point we'll get you guys a free airdrop. Once we get things rolling here in the next month or so, we'll give for the people that have been doing that for us, we'll assign an airdrop to that from there. Let's see. I'm still working with a couple of projects about possibly getting us some airdrops that some we won't have to qualify for. We'll just get the airdrops. Some will have to do some stuff to qualify, but of course we'll do it for you. That's what we do. Done for you airdrops. Let's see. Anything else? Did I forget anything, Dawn?
I don't believe so. You said Otherverse, the software was coming out. That's huge and exciting. Yeah, I think we touched on everything. If you want me to show really quick how they can see their airdrops.
Oh, I do want you to share how they can see their, yes, please.
Stop sharing, I can do
Oh,
that.
I thought you had a magic button that you could push and share.
I'm not Corey. Corey's the magic one. All right, so basically, when you log into your own dashboard, you have lots of options here now on the side, but you're going to want to go to airdrop bundles to see what you have actually been pledged in. So it'll give you the name of every bundle that we've done. Basically, a bundle is an airdrop. We were thinking we would, bundle them together, right? But it just worked out that we just have them individually. But you'll just look at the name of it and you'll see whether you're already pledged. You'll see if you need to pledge in it for some reason. It is available. You can view it. You can find out more information about it. But this is really your main area for seeing what you're in. Okay. And this will change, basically, like, Peter's super generous, as we all know, and like he's giving everybody Parsec. Okay. So if you're not pledged in it just yet, I'm working in the background to make sure you get in. So you may see some things that, you have questions about.
So what Don is saying is Peter's a pain in the ass. And he said, I'm going to give this to everybody. And the system really doesn't do that. So now she has to go manually put it in for all the people that were not supposed to get it, but are getting it. So that's really what she's saying.
It's just not at all. No, don't listen to him.
It's like he's in the secret meetings that we have.
It's scary. But no, that's not true. So yes, we will get you all in. That is not a problem at all. I can work my magic fingers there and make that happen. That's easy for me to do. So just keep an eye on this page, your airdrop bundles. You'll see what you're in, what you're not in. This will also help you with the 4 new ones that are up there. I don't have the OWL one yet because we don't know yet exactly what we're calling it. So I'm waiting until tomorrow on that one, but it will be here. But once you purchase that, if you need to purchase it, you'll see you're pledged in that, all those kinds of things. But you'll also see, you can go to this different bundle report here, that'll load, and you can see each kind of thing here as well, and you can click on it and you can kind of see, which tasks there are. It's no cost, of course, and then the status of it. So, committed means basically the AXA did it for you. We're waiting on the blockchain to confirm the confirmation of it being done, and that comes in time. So we're just waiting on the blockchain reports. But we've got it done. So you can see all the different tasks and where the status is of those. In your wallet, I know there was a question of where do we see the airdrops? And I kind of took that to mean, not only the airdrop bundles and what you're actually in and which airdrops you have, but I took that question to mean, when I get an airdrop in, how do I know? Well, obviously, you're with us and we're going to tell you everything. We're going to make, huge announcements and everything you're going to know. But in your wallet area, so it's just a wallet tab in your dashboard, and you can see all your different accounts. If you have different Avagamis, these are my test ones, so don't mind those. But you'll have, the support account that you created. And then, of course, if anything was created on your behalf, like the Panem wallet, like a new Robbie wallet, that's something you didn't talk about, Peter, was the Robbie wallet. If you wanted to mention that, that was just another thing we're working on. But anyway, real quick, so you will see your balance here of the different tokens. So let's say that, Blast is done, announced, whatever. Of course, I'll fill it out with the exact contract address. Once I have it, I'll give the little icon of it. I just don't have those things right now until they actually, generate the token, right? So some of these things are a little blank, but we will have it. And then you'll have a balance here, of that token, right? The value of it. You'll see that right here on this page. So this is where you'll want to keep an eye out for when these things start hitting. Any other questions? Is this thing on?
Yes, it's on.
Okay.
Yes. Between being pledged and already participated. Craig is asking, what's the difference between being pledged and already participated?
Sure. So basically, some of these airdrops, we have actually done some of these things for you, let's say in other airdrops, right? A lot of these cross over. So for Zora, for example, we did some Linea stuff, we did some Jumper stuff, we did Sync Swap stuff, right?
We did some parachain.
Right, we did Parachain in that. So it just means you're kind of already in it. You know, it's just a language thing, and I can clean that up, you know, and make it more clear. I know it's a little confusing when you come back here and look at that, but yeah, it's basically you're kind of in it. We've already done tasks for you with your support wallet specifically for this airdrop. So that's really all that means. You're not maybe fully in it. If you wanted to pledge in it, you certainly could. Some of these do require a little bit, which, you know, I work behind the scenes too. Like we did some tasks and other airdrops, right? And we moved your funds from USDT to say the Linea chain or the Blast chain or wherever we were working on it for you. So your USDT is not always right there, you know, where it's readily available for the system to see. And if that happens, then I do something behind the scenes to put you in it. I have not done that for myself because I've been busy. But that's my situation. I didn't have any USDT at the time. So if that comes up for you guys and you really feel like, you know, you should be in something, I'm always looking at it. I'm always running reports and checking these things. You know, Peter asks me daily, you know, who's in this, who's in that, and we're constantly monitoring that. But if you think you should be in something and you don't see that back here, you can always email us and we will make that right if that's the case, right? So don't ever worry about things you may see and don't understand. Just reach out and ask us and we'll research it and figure it out.
Yes, and Dawn mentioned Rabby Wallet. Guys, it's a new wallet that we're looking at that has some incredible features. Working with the XAs to be able to create a Rabby wallet for everyone. We're going to start doing some trades and do some stuff through it. They have a point system. They'll be doing an airdrop, as well as it will get us into what's the D-Bank airdrop. We're going to be minting some NFTs. Just so much stuff to do here, guys, to put this all together. But we are having a great time doing it. And once we finish investigating the Rabby wallet, we learn about it, we will create a video on it. We'll do a call on it. So, and give you guys the details on it. I don't like mentioning things on here because then people go Google them. And I'm telling you guys, I don't use Google in the crypto space. Why? Because that's how scammers get you. You go there, you think it's the right one. I go through extensive processes to whether it's going through coin market cap or going through other mechanisms that I trust in order to make sure I get to the right page. I'll go to something 3 times. I'll go from multiple sources just to make sure. The last thing you want to do is end up on a site. And I did it, jumper.exchange. They had put an extra R in. So JUMPRER and then .exchange. So they put an R in there. If I would have clicked the button, I would have had my wallet drained just like that. But because I always check addresses and I always go through in multiple checks and sources, that I was able to see the R there, not click on it and not lose. I think in that wallet, I had about 50 grand at the time, right? So it would have been a really bad day. You guys wouldn't want to talk to me for at least an hour after that happened, right? So, but I didn't because I was careful. So if we mention something on a Rabby wallet or any of that type of stuff, don't go search and look for it and all that stuff, guys. We'll get you the information and make sure that you get it in a proper way. We don't even have our AXAs go look for anything. Everything that they go to is a link that we've thoroughly researched to make sure it's the right link and to make sure it's the right place to go. This is a dangerous space if you're out there. Now it'll get better, and it is already getting better. There's some great technology coming. We're super excited. Third quarter of this year, or fourth quarter of this year, sorry, Blast is going to come up with what they call the ultimate wallet. That's going to be way easy for people to use, easy for people to get involved with. That's why we're so excited about the Blast chain, for people that are able to get into that airdrop and do that, as well as we'll be doing some projects on the Blast chain. That's how much we believe in where it's going and where it's headed to. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry we stayed on so long tonight. I was hoping to get this done in an hour, but you know how much these guys talk all the time, just go and go and go and go and go. You can't get them to ever stop playing videos and all kinds of crazy stuff that they do. But I do love them. They're incredible. They're the most, you know, they're the best people in the world. You've got them on your side. You've got them on your team. They're working for you every single day in order to make sure that we are successful and that we bring this thing across the finish line. So they're my friends, they're my partners, and they're the best team in the world. So with that, guys, I'm going to say thank you. We will see you guys again. We'll probably do another update call next week. Maybe not on Tuesday. I don't want to set a certain day. We'll put out an announcement when we have some stuff, maybe Thursday or whatever. We'll have another update call. If you have any questions or anything about this, you know where to send the email, support@dfyairdrops.com. We'll get right back with you and, you know, respond back as soon as absolutely possible. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you.
Thanks,
Dawn.
everybody.
You guys are amazing.